Hello everyone, my name is Kimberly. This is my channel, Graceful Warrior Goddess Guidance. Welcome. I hope you're doing well today. Let's see here. You know, it seems like there's times in your life where everything goes wrong. And it could feel insurmountable, it could seem really huge, and some things are huge. And it's like just to have your soul family who will let you cry like a baby, who will listen to you whine and then pick you up at the same time, support you, like just have that empathetic and ethical line of towing it with you, allowing you to be a sucky baby, but then going, okay, now be a big girl, be a big boy now. You know what I mean? They support you talking about your struggle, but then want to repivot so that focus can be on resolution or success to a problem. And then they give you advice that maybe you don't think about, or you're so like tunnel visioned regarding one particular conclusion. Okay. So let's do some of this. I think we're going to do some of that. One moment, please. Okay, I decided to get some decks. So let's see here. I have Power to Surrender, Elemental, Oracle, the Blind Spot, and then I have Dialectical Behavioral Therapy Skills, and I have a Mindfulness deck as well. Okay, let's just see what comes out, and we'll go from there. May use some the books if I need it, and then the Rebel deck maybe, just to add a little bit of humor. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, distress. Distract your thoughts. Use a creative thinking to distract yourself from current problems or painful memories. For example, observe the beauty in the world around you. Count the colors you see, the sounds you hear. Pay attention to someone else. Imagine your wildest fantasies coming true. Okay? And then for you, self-concept is your sigil or sigil or sigil. Okay? Self-concept. If you have drawn this sigil, or sigil, your blind spot is your desire to see yourself and for other people to see you as a good person. The ego is a singular identity that you call by your name. It is amalgamation of all the things you identify with. The things you call I, me, mine. Ego is self-concept. Okay. We tend to be completely unable to see when we're being or doing something in a way that we were taught is bad, such as hurting people. In order to avoid shame, we cope by deflection, denial, and reframing so that we can believe ourselves to be good. The painful truth you have to face relative to the situation is that you're telling yourself you're good and right. In fact, you may be completely self-aware and as aware of the objective truth of the entire situation. You're the one who's currently doing what you yourself would be considered to be bad or wrong. If you wish to transcend this blind spot, you must be willing to feel the discomfort of seeing the parts of yourself that fit into the category of badness. You have to be willing to see the impact you are having on other people. You have to commit to seeing yourself through their eyes and perspective. Instead of separating them by making them feel bad and yourself good, you must practice taking them as a part of yourself. What am I unwilling to see, accept, admit to, and show to others about myself? Because it would make me see myself as bad and or them see me as bad. We want acceptance. We don't want anyone to think we're shit ass, right? No. There's some people that love that. They love that people think they're an asshole. At least then it shows that you're thinking about them. That's highly toxic. Most of us want to be accepted and don't like when other people don't like us, don't like when they hate us, or they hate us for no reason. It might upset us. But if there is a reason they don't ever want to speak to us, there is a reason why they don't like us. It's like you're trying to convince everybody else, and most importantly yourself, that you didn't do anything wrong. So there's obviously no reason why somebody wouldn't want to be in your life all the time. Okay. These are going to be just kind of quick. So I'm going to do some meditation and shadow work myself and journaling. So I'll be using these same cards for myself. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Safe. When you feel a strong emotion, soften around it. Allow or acknowledge it. Feel into it with kindness. Ask, what do I need right now? Offer that to yourself. If you need ease, say, may I be at ease. Expand this wish to everyone experiencing this same feeling now. So, may you be at ease. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, all vibrations. And maybe looking at your blind spot of self-concept might be something, and getting into nature may help you. And realign your thoughts to present. And if it's overwhelming, use slight distractions to agitate and calm that really emotive and erratic and perhaps unbalanced emotion. Okay. Electricity. Wildness. Well, what's your price when you're motoring? I just heard that song. Okay. Electricity. I mean, you may have been electrocuted. You may have been, you work for hydro. You may be concerned about a hydro bill or how you're going to pay. Or this is passion. Listen, it's okay to try and distract yourself from your current reality so you feel better. When it becomes toxic is you want to be a cyclone to everybody else because your life is very much a hot mess. Everyone deserves safety and security. And so if you can't find it within yourself, you need to be sat down and alone, and you decide that, and you get professionals to help you realign that balance. Because I'm going to give this advice, boundaries. And you can hear about it. The boundary could be about you if you're the one that's wild and just making out, trying to really convince other people they're wrong, they're bad. No one feels safe around you. I'm going to say boundary. Stay away from the lowest vibration of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. High vibe, that could be you or any other sign. Find your wild but within a safe realm. Like no harm to others, including yourself. 36 years old, 63 years old, 3 to 6 months. I also have June 3rd, March 6th. Okay, so if any, and September. Okay, let me just do that. Okay, this is in reverse. It says take a shot. So you've been drinking to numb. And maybe you're not numbing. I just had a conversation about someone who recently passed. And we were having a kind, but a completely honest conversation about someone who's passed and how addictions and what kind of alcohol, what version it brought out of this person. And I know he's around here, so I know he's okay for me to talk like this. I had great love for him. He was truly, for me, a soul brother. But relationship and labels can be very complicated, like, a lot of human experiences. So it was just that delicate balance of laughing about good times with friends and then just being honest, too. We didn't want to, Pollyanna and Utopia rainbow it. We had some really heartbreaking experiences with this person who suffered addictions. you know? Good heart, but man, the alcohol and the drugs and that combination brought out a really, and depending on what he drank. So I was gonna say, when he was beer boozy, he was still a good guy. He was fun. He was sloppy. He was a bit handsy, and you made uncomfortable. When he got into the brown liquor, he was awful to be around. He was aggressive. He was gropey, like you might even say, like sexual assault. Like he groped your butt. Like he did that sometimes to people. He never did to me. But I'm just saying, he was more aggressive in his speech. His humor got dark, more violent. So this is, I'm picking up a low vibrational Aries, Leo, Sagittarius right now, because this came like this. Don't drink anymore. People are annoyed with you. They're not going to want, and maybe this is why you're drinking, is people are tired of this version of your alcoholism or drug use. Ancestors don't want you. Please seek help. If you're in distress, hotlines, programs, community services, medical help. You deserve to be healed, and people deserve a healing experience being around you, or they deserve peace. And if they can only do that by being separate from you, that's the safest thing for everybody. 1111, okay? And then higher vibe, don't be so serious. Maybe you're taking care of a low vibing addict, and you're like, oh my God, this person is driving me to drink. It's okay to have maybe one shot or one mimosa, one drink, go out and have some fun with your girlfriends so that you can vent, you know? Maybe you're dealing with an alcoholic parent and you need a break. And maybe, you know, you don't want to fall in that crutch so you're following the same circle that you don't prefer that they did. It's a slippery slope. Just watch that. In particular, if you have a propensity of alcoholism and or drug addiction, other addictive patterns within, say, your family lineage. It's like that hope and that possibility you can break those kind of behaviors from one generation to the other, right? I will say, I don't know if that happened for an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You grew up around alcoholics and drug addicts, etc. And you maybe had addiction, you went to school, and now you're a maybe alcohol and drug counselor, addiction counselor, therapist. Beautiful. That's a full circle moment. That is beautiful. Okay, let's do. Okay. Here's some journaling or questions you could think about. Describe a trait you hate about one of your parents. In what way do you have this trait too? Where in the world would you long to travel? Why? How do you like to feel comforted when you are feeling down? Okay? And let me just do this, and then we're going to move on. I'm just doing short videos for everybody. Lesser earth over fire for your situation. Wood for the fire pit. Careful fueling brings comfort, order, protection, and energy to continue. A small fire in a pit with thick branches at its base. This is one of the most harmonious readings in the oracle. A warming fire is fed with gentle amounts of fuel and things proceed in normal order. Cooking and heat are provided to the household, and comfort and prosperity are increased. The magical correspondence of the element of earth are more than just the strength that comes from dead weight of rock. They also include the growing things of the earth, such as trees and wood. Here an existing fire has a small amount of wood added to it from inside and flourishes because of that new fuel. The goal was for earth to dominate the fire, then it has not happened yet, and the existing plants were fed instead of being stopped. But this feeding is not catastrophic, and even a small amount of grounding earth energy is beneficial to most situations. The fire triumphs here and earth fails, so it is quite possible for the fire to rage out of control in this situation without the proper soil or stones as a barrier to keep it in. Although this sounds dangerous, it can be good if the fire was in danger of failing, quenched by water or outmatched by the sun. Then the wood keeps it alive and thriving. This could apply to sexual relationships being rekindled, or signify that passionate causes will not run out of momentum and fail. If you were trying to put the fire, then earth was not the way. Oh, if you were trying to put out the fire, then Earth is not the way. The slow, respectable inertia of Earth has been rejected, or part of it used to make the fire burn even brighter. Look instead for ways to bring water or other elements in to reduce the flames. If the fire cannot be defeated at all, it can still be manipulated, changed by air or the sun, with the sun being an example of how to be purer, better, with a higher purpose. The presence of earth means that this fire is usually a stable and reassuring one, and this combination provides a happy background for any new choices to be made. It is a reading of great comfort and of the mundane needs of being care of, so that you can turn your attention to the matters most important to you. Your fire has not been stopped by the typically heavy and movable forces around you, but has instead used their intervention to progress and move forward in a useful way. If you are tiring, new fuel will come to keep you going. If you want to reject the fire, then this is an opportunity to look again and reassess it for all its positive contributions. Here we go. July 9th to September 7th. This might be important. 1979, 1997 may mean something as well. Angel number 9697. Okay. Aries, think of a question. Look for what may be hidden. Leo, think of a question. Pursue more variety. Sagittarius, think of a question. The answer may come to you in another language. My name is Kimberly. This is my channel, Graceful Warrior Goddess Guidance, to those vibing high, striving, considering. Stay safe, be well, take care of you. This is going to be added to the Elemental playlist, okay? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. We'll talk soon.